Hello, starting out solitary, it's Tara, and this week's topic, I'm gonna get comfortable, is about death, suicide, and the afterlife. I think for some of us who are a little bit newer to the path, we don't really associate, for some, paganism with the typical afterlife, like heaven, and that's kind of a gray area for us. I think a lot of pagans believe in reincarnation, which is a topic further down the road, I believe. And I don't hear a lot about like death rites or suicide and how that's viewed. One of our fellow collaborators had brought this up in an earlier topic, and I felt that this would be a great thing to start talking about. And though I really don't have too much to say about the afterlife, I know some talk about the summer lands, and I really don't even know what that is, which is something I need to educate myself about. But I feel a little bit more on the reincarnation aspect of death in life. I don't necessarily know how that works, and I don't know if we're really meant to know how that works. And I also don't know much about any death rites, but I will actually be interested in reading up to see if I assume there is pagan rites for death, or if there's a way to be buried or a specific way. 'Cause for me, I would prefer to be buried. A lot of people are doing cremation, and I understand it tends to be, I think, cheaper, and that's a whole other thing. But I don't know, I find the traditional burying in the ground, because I know for me, I enjoy a place to go to visit the people who have passed away, and a lot of people that I know actually who have passed away have been cremated, and I feel kind of a loss of where to go. I mean, I know I could talk to them anywhere, but the one person I know who was buried was a friend in high school, and I used to go out there. I haven't gone in many years, but I would go and just sit quietly on his burial area and just talk and just kind of take in the energies of the area. It was peaceful, but obviously very sad. Though with cremation, I know my uncle have my grandparents' ashes, but I think my grandparents' wishes were that they were spread. And so I'm assuming that'll eventually happen. And I know my cousin, if you look back at my videos, died a few years ago, pretty tragically, and I know he was cremated as well. Kids up. So I do like the idea of that I will see them in an afterlife. Go to bed, Adrian. My kid's awake. It's like 1 in the morning. But for like suicide, see, I get in gloomy and then he gets all happy. But for like suicide, I don't like the idea that a person's gonna be punished because they killed themselves. I feel they'll just get reincarnated again. I don't think there's a hell. I think there are lessons to be learned in each life, and from someone who's actually contemplated that in my past, it's not something that I feel is something that's going to be punished. If someone's just absolutely devastated with their life or mental illness, why should they be like in a place where they're punished for that? You know, it should be peace and love. It should be the 70s, yo. No, I think paganism doesn't touch on suicide much at all. We definitely talk about death, and there's death goddesses and death gods, and it's more accepted, I think, and not like a oh, what's the word? It's not something to be shamed about, to talk about, but I think with suicide, it's not talked about, and what happens after that. So I'll talk to you guys later.